Pat first says, are you ready to start decluttering some Christmas decor? I know I am.
Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. For today, we are back in the basement decluttering some more Christmas bins. Now, we'll be definitely focusing on a lot more bins than we did last week, because last week it was a ton of work dragging all these bins from all over the basement and putting them right here. So we're definitely going to be going through a whole lot of Christmas tubs this episode. Super thanks to Natalie Rabitza. I hope I'm saying that right, but I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for your super thanks donation. It means the world to me because it helps me grow this channel and follow my dream and pursue my passion, which is humanizing hoarding disorder and encouraging everyone to declutter and let go of stuff. So Natalie, this video is dedicated to you. All right, so the first bin that I pulled was the one in this row. It was the one on the very top, and we will work our way down. And consequently, this tub is an elf tub. After like last week's like moldy bread debacle, I'm hoping I don't find any more big surprises in here, but we got to go through it. Now, this is the elf on the shelf, and I've been doing elf on the shelf since Brandon was 2. He has an elf named Nacho, and it's grown since then. Now, the boys are a lot older, but they still like to see what the elf does every morning as a tradition, so of course I keep it alive. These are my little things that I tend to recycle every year. I'll think of new ones, but there's also things that are already recycled that we'll do. Pulling things out, right? The poop whoopee cushion. Gosh, this was a magic craft. We'll let the craft thing go because it's too little kid for them. I know they're not going to create this craft because it's too little. So we'll give that away to another little child. Choo-choo train. Oh boy, here we go with the feels. I'm not going to make a choo-choo train as much as I would love them to. They're not. But there is another child that's going to love making this stuff this Christmas, so it's not stored in a tub for years on end. And that's the space I have to be in. This is so cute, the little froggy thing. But what are my boys gonna do with it now? Nothing, we can give that away. Nativity. All right, we can let that go. Stickers. Oh, here's a special one. That's probably what that nativity was for. Like there's 2 of the same, right? So we'll let that one go for another little one. We tried to do something with this and that's not happening. We can let that go. There's food in here. It's in a Ziploc bag that I can see. This is old. Want to make some elf candy. Cute idea. There's Fruit Loops in here. Do you know that there is not 1 drop of mold in these Fruit Loops? This is old. Like this is years old. What the heck are they putting in these cereals? Okay, we're never eating Fruit Loops in our lives. Trash bag. Oh, we can use this episode. I swear this isn't planned. I swear. More food. If this isn't showing the signs of hoarding, where for whatever reason my mental process was that I'm going to stick the food back in this bin. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. Again, a few years old. I haven't done this one in a while. It was tic-tac-toe with the marshmallows. And then I used the food coloring marker, right, to do X's and O's because both of my boys love tic-tac-toe. This isn't disintegrated either. It has like a yellow tint to it. That's about it. There's no mold and it's not yeah, it really has me questioning what preservatives they're putting in our food, but yeah, immediate tossy-tossy. We're letting go of all the little, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that we just let go of this first round. All right, moving along to the next boxes. This box right here, this is Tyler's box that Santa normally puts his big gift in. And when I was pulling it out and I lifted it, I noticed that, oh, there's like an old box and stuff in here that we can totally let go of, that we can make room for what Santa's going to bring this year in this magical box. Moving to the next bin. This one's like kitchen stuff because right on top, right on top is my tablecloth. right? We put this on for Christmas and it looks so pretty. And here's a tree that goes in the kitchen. Oh, it's so pretty. You know, Christmas decorations really make me happy. It's probably why it's one of the top 3 categories that's the most hard for me. It makes me instantly happy. It lifts my mood up instantly, even if I'm in a bad mood. Pretty, it's sparkly, it's a representation of family and being together and all that love. But with me, I realize that this stuff is how I receive love. Oh, wow. This stuff is how I receive love and happiness immediately. And to go underneath a layer of that to where the hoarding behavior lies, this stuff's made me happy since childhood. You all know my childhood trauma where I, you know, bullied horribly and then abused as a teenager through an awful ex-boyfriend. My whole life, I received love from the stuff because it 100% was guaranteed that it wasn't going to hurt me and that I was instantly going to feel happiness, instantly going to feel love and acceptance and connection and not be rejected by my peers. I didn't have that with people. I only had a 50-50 shot of receiving love and acceptance and connection with people. But with this stuff, it was 100% guaranteed that I was going to feel those emotions. It sounds like that is the main source of why I hoarded and why I struggle every day with trying to let go of stuff, because I feel like I'm letting go of my acceptance and my love. And that's not true, right? You all have shown me that I can receive love and acceptance through all of you. And I feel on some level that everyone's seeking that. Wow, I wasn't expecting kind of having that kind of a reflection when we're going through Christmas decorations. So when we find that place of why, we can start to reason through that. Moving on to the next bin, I don't know if you can see Ms. Pappy above me, but she's above me right now. She's having a lot of fun climbing. This was labeled a basement one. Of course, I always dream of like having the basement completely finished and decorating and maybe even having a tree down here. Now, as I'm opening some of these things, I do want to say that as a child, though, I did receive love from my parents. They loved me very much. And I had a very small handful of friends and other family members that really showed their love to me. And I feel like that's how I survived, honestly. This is very old. This is old. It looks like it was from Dollar General. Look how old that sticker is. It was for cookies. I don't really know how I can, I mean, yeah, let's let that go. I had so many of these candles, it was crazy. Okay, let's let the candle go, right? This one's gonna be a little harder, but gosh, this is really pretty. It's like a merry-go-round, like Christmas reindeer one. Let's put a pin in that one. Old candle. I mean, it's an old candle. I'm not gonna burn a candle down here, even if it's like finished. These are old. These are from my apartment, so the 2000. Yeah, let's just let the candles go. We're letting the candles go, right? It's not the only way I receive love is from the stuff. I need to kind of reprogram that. And this bin is, holy moly, so much miscellaneous stuff. What a lot of this is, I know that a lot of this is just stuff that we had found throughout like the garage, the attic, stuff that was stored at my work. And I just kind of threw it in here. Oh, I still have these. These were meant to go in the yard sale. Forgot all about it. Yeah, these were meant to go into a yard sale. And because I didn't know where they were, they didn't go into the yard sale. Oh gosh. This is a lot of, here's Christmas lights. I don't even know if they work. Lennox bowl. I was gonna put that in the yard sale too. More lights. You know, there was always a ton of lights in the garage. Christmas lights. We gotta see if they actually work or not. Every year we go to this town's like big Christmas like walkthrough, and there's always like Inspire Health giving these out. And every year we take them knowing gosh darn well that I don't need it. They like give it to you and I feel so guilty saying no. Again, it's that love, right? This really is eye-opening to me, is that the reason why I feel guilty saying no is because I internalize them giving me this is receiving love. So that's why I don't want to reject their love. That's probably why Christmas is so important and deep to me, because as much as it's supposed to be Jesus is the reason for the season, let's be real. A lot of it is focused on giving gifts. And that's how I receive love, and that's how I show you I love you. By perfectly buying you something that I know that you'll like is how I show my love to you. A different lens and try to change that coding, right? It's why I've overgiven Christmases my entire life to my kids. I've been better over the years, but when they were little, that tree was stacked with presents because it was my way of showing them how much I love them. Now, I also knew my love language is also quality time, so spending time with them was another huge thing that I gave to them. So luckily with my children, I instilled that, and that's probably why they're better declutterers now. Because even though they picked up on my behavior to save everything, once I started teaching them how to declutter, it was very easy for them to really let go because they didn't internalize this stuff as love. They knew that all the time mommy spent with them was love. Oh my gosh, this is all really starting to make sense to me. Which is probably why it's so easy for me to let this entire bin go. Because I receive love from you guys now in replacement of receiving love from the stuff. No, puppy. Excuse me, Kiki. So if you have little ones that are anxiously awaiting their elf, I would say that maybe pause this part of the video and watch this when little ones aren't around. Here is all the boys' elf on the shelf. Again, this is over the years. This is Pancho. This is Chica. This is the main man, Nacho, who started it all in 2010. Oh my gosh, this is Mistletoe. This is Tinsel. And these are the babies, Tito and Tato. Oh yeah, we got a whole village. Gosh, the bed that we made Mistletoe out of an old shoe box and wrapping paper we had, it's loved. Oh my gosh, when the year they brought the Grinch and Max, and I reuse this stuff every year. They still like some of their Christmas traditions even though they're older. They're gonna make this. I think we can give it away. I think we can give this one away. As much as it's like, oh my gosh, my heartstrings of all this stuff that I used to get. Like I used to get it when like Michael's, that they would just put stuff in a bag, like a huge bag, and it'd be like $2. And that's how I would get this stuff. So since I literally would get it for pennies on the dollar, let's give it away. Yeah, we can let that go. And yes, I haven't bought additions to the Elf on the Shelf in a very long time. I think the last time I did was like something cool was probably 2020. Oh, like this, it's okay. We can let that one go. That little crab. This, oh yeah, okay. We can let that go. Oh, the snowflakes, we can let that one go. Oh my gosh, little erasers. They're too old for the erasers. They don't care about those little. Perfect. I was looking for these. A couple days ago, Tyler had said how he wanted to make his room like a Buddy the Elf room like we used to do, and they were smaller. And I got so excited for that, so I am going all out and making a Buddy the Elf room for him with all the chains and the snowflakes, and we'll make them together. That made me beyond happy. Yeah, I mean, we can let that go, that go. Same with this. We let go of a lot of stuff, guys. Like, seriously, we let go of a lot of stuff. This was definitely an emotional declutter, but in a very good way. In a very good way. We did a lot.
And now me and Miss Pepper are so happy to show you how much stuff we're letting go of. This is so much. This takes up that whole center where we've been recording and stuff. Like, wow, that's a lot in one sitting. And of course, a lot of the decor is actually going to go to George's house because they need to spruce up the Christmas shop. A lot of the crafts are going to be given away for free to children. It's just kind of our way of transferring that love to other people. And overall, it's just exciting how much we were able to let go of and still feel good about it. And the bins that we went through, I put a Post-it on it saying what was on there, putting a check mark so that I know that we went through it, and just having it ready because we're going to be decorating very soon. And I'm really going to be able to see what we use and what we don't use. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let something go in your home today too.